Righto, and I finally found what I was after, even though it took me ages to adjust my bloody chair. Right, if I cock this up, try not to laugh too much, but you just unscrew these at the back. The reason I do this is, I explained to you earlier on how hard it is to actually take this off, so rather than dealing with that, I just take the back out and pull the bloody wire out. I'm using 7.4 20C 800 mass stock lipos. Now, I don't actually think they were originally intended for stocks, because they are not actually called that, but up here that's what they get dubbed, because you just take this little guy here, these are VP ones, Land Warrior stock these, push it into there, connect it, feed it down, jam all the wires down and into it as well, which as you can see isn't as easy as it looks. But what I'm not going to actually put this back together, because you know what I would do, bang bang bang, just to let you hear what it shoots like. Semi-auto, full auto, nice and fast, and that's only a 20C lipo, which is fantastic. Typical G&P craftsmanship. You're probably talking around, I reckon, about 18 rounds a second at least. Just always ensure you feed this back down, make sure the wires are tucked in, because the last thing you want is to catch any wires in, like so, as you can see there, and bloody nick them as they're going out. That should be us. Put this bad boy back together, and that is about that. Now, I might possibly consider doing a wee shooting test. Obviously no here, unbeknownst to you guys it's actually about bloody midnight right now, so I'm sitting doing this, and I live in a flat, or for Americans I don't know what you would call that, but basically there's people above you and below you. Quite a shitey area, to be honest. So what I'll do is I'll try and get myself out to somewhere and give it a wee test, but hopefully you quite liked that. Got to hear a bit of rate of fire. That's one of my main things when I'm watching a video. I like to hear what the gun sounds like, how fast it is, because we've got a tendency, me and my friends are playing CQB and we're all a bit of rate of fire whores, so we like to hear the guns and what they're capable of. Albeit I could stick an 11 in it if I want and just kill the thing, but I won't do that. But one thing I will comment on is G&P recommend a 8.4 volt battery. I believe you could void your warranty if you go more than that, but Land Warrior are okay with 7.4s because technically they equate to about that. Obviously the higher C output you go for, the more power you're going to be dropping into the gearbox and into the motor, which can in turn cause some damage. I've heard that some G&P gears, can't remember what one it is, maybe the sector gear or that, has got a tendency of breaking, which I've owned 3 G&Ps now and I've never actually experienced that, so I'm not too sure. One other thing, just with me doing that there, I remembered my naggling things, the wee things that annoy me, the finish inside the magwell. Now I know it's not a lot for people, but it's as rough as hell. Nothing that's going to jump out and actually give you like a metal scale for that, but it's very roughly finished, quite poor feeling. I used to own, just till about 2 days ago, I used to own a VFC PDW, and VFC I would still say are second to none for their guns. I believe they are better. I feel that the current versions of their gearboxes, after they sorted out the whole Swiss cheese version of the gearbox, is fantastic. The only thing that lets you down, I feel, with a VFC is their motor. It's only supposed to be about 50,000 rounds and it starts to die, but I found about 30,000 rounds it started to die, which may sound like a lot to some, but in reality it isn't really. And I had to get it replaced. The only reason I got rid of that, the gun was working fine, was just because too many people up here own them now, and the whole PEC box thing. But other than that, the external finish makes G&P look rubbish in my opinion. Again, this is my opinion, and if you ever get to touch a magwell, that's right, touch a magwell, you will actually feel the difference between a G&P one and a VFC, just night and day. Other than that, I think that'll do it for now. This is the G&P M4 EOD. Hope you think that's okay. Hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to do a wee accuracy, rate of fire, range test, whatever you want to call it, and do a wee follow up onto this after I actually skirmish it as well. Right, I'm Baz. See you later, guys.